Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of life, where each day spins faster and your inner voice gets drowned out? What if I told you that there is a simple, profound practice that can transform your spiritual journey, deepen your connection with the divine, and bring unparalleled peace into your life? This practice is called stillness, and today, we're diving deep into how embracing it can open doors to knowing God and yourself in ways you never imagined. Imagine standing by a tranquil lake, its surface so calm that it perfectly mirrors the sky above. This image is a metaphor for stillness, a state of complete calmness and clarity that reflects our truest self and the divine presence. But in our fast-paced, modern world, achieving this stillness seems almost impossible. Yet, the ancient wisdom embedded in the phrase, "Be still, and know that I am God," suggests that through stillness, we can discover profound truths about our existence and our Creator. What is stillness? Stillness is not merely about being quiet, it's about surrender. Derived from the Hebrew word rapha, meaning to let go or to release, stillness involves a deep relinquishment of our own agendas, fears, and desires. It's in this surrender that we open ourselves up to a deeper, more intimate relationship with the divine. For spiritual seekers, stillness is the gateway through which God's presence and promise unfold. The practice of stillness, finding your sacred space. Begin by finding a quiet place where interruptions are minimal. This could be a designated corner of your room, a peaceful garden, or anywhere that you feel safe and undisturbed. Setting the stage, create an environment that helps you relax. This might include dim lighting, a comfortable seat, or elements of nature such as plants or water. The goal is to reduce sensory input so you can focus inward. Breathing techniques. Start with deep, slow breaths to steady your heart rate and calm your mind. As you breathe in, envision drawing in peace and stillness. As you exhale, imagine letting go of stress and noise, mindfulness, and meditation. Use mindfulness to anchor your thoughts. Focus on a simple mantra related to surrender and knowing God, such as let go and know. Allow thoughts to pass without engaging them, always returning to your breath or mantra. Embracing silence. Gradually reduce the number of words in your mantra, moving deeper into silence. Embrace the quiet and listen intently. In this space, insights and feelings can surface, providing clarity and connection to the divine. The role of stillness in spiritual awakening. For those who have experienced a spiritual awakening, stillness can be particularly transformative. It allows for a continuous unfolding of understanding and deepening of spiritual consciousness. In the Bible, figures like Moses, Jeremiah, Mary, and Esther found their divine missions not in the chaos of their circumstances, but in moments of profound surrender to God's will. Deepening spiritual insights through stillness. Stillness is not a one-time experience, but a practice to be woven into the fabric of your daily life. Over time, it cultivates a resilience and openness in you, making you more receptive to the subtle movements of the Spirit. It teaches us that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness, a paradoxical truth that becomes clearer the more we engage in stillness. Overcoming challenges with stillness. Embracing stillness can be challenging, especially when faced with personal fears and the discomfort of letting go. However, recognizing these challenges as invitations from God to deeper trust and surrender can transform them into steps towards spiritual growth. Each moment of surrender is a step closer to a deeper, more meaningful understanding of both God and ourselves. In a world that prizes action and achievement, choosing stillness might feel counterintuitive. Yet it is in these quiet moments of surrender that we truly know in the biblical sense, gaining deep, intuitive understanding of the divine. By integrating stillness into your life, you not only find refuge from the storm, but also gain a clearer vision of who you are meant to be in the eyes of the divine. I invite you to start incorporating stillness into your daily routine. Begin with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increase as you feel comfortable. Observe the changes not just in your spiritual life, but in your overall well-being. Share your experiences and insights in the comments below, or join our community for more discussions on spiritual growth. Remember, in the quietude lies not just knowledge, but transformation. Let's embark on this journey of stillness together and discover the profound peace and understanding that awaits.
Welcome, dear seeker, to a moment of profound realization. Close your eyes for a second and breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs. And as you exhale, let go of any lingering doubts and fears. Allow yourself to be present, right here, right now. In this sacred space, we embark on a journey to uncover a truth that has been whispered throughout the ages. You are everything. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, tranquil ocean, the horizon stretching infinitely before you. The waves gently lap at your feet, and as you gaze out, you begin to sense a deep connection with the water, the sky, and the universe itself. This connection is not merely poetic, it is the essence of your being. In the teachings of ancient wisdom, both biblical and philosophical, the concept of "you are everything" resonates profoundly. Consider the words of Jesus in the Gospel of John, "I and the Father are one." This statement transcends religious boundaries and invites us to recognize the divine essence within ourselves. You are not separate from the divine. You are an integral part of it. The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text of Hindu philosophy, echoes this sentiment. In a conversation between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, Krishna reveals his divine nature, stating, "I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me." This declaration is not an assertion of ego, but a revelation of the interconnectedness of all existence. You, dear seeker, are a manifestation of this divine source. Pause for a moment and reflect on this. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, every thought and emotion is a testament to the intricate web of life that binds us all. The ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, "The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts." What colors are you painting your soul with? Are they hues of fear and separation, or are they shades of love and unity? In the realm of spirituality, the concept of non-duality, or Advaita, offers a powerful perspective. This philosophy asserts that there is no fundamental distinction between the self and the universe. The revered sage Ramana Maharshi often taught, "The mind creates the abyss, the heart crosses it." When we move beyond the confines of the mind and connect with our heart, we begin to see the oneness that permeates all existence. Consider the story of Moses and the burning bush from the Bible. When Moses encounters the bush that burns without being consumed, he is told, "I am who I am." This enigmatic statement reveals the eternal and unchanging nature of the divine presence. It is a reminder that within each of us lies the same divine spark, the same eternal essence. Dear friend, as you walk this spiritual path, remember that you are not alone. The Buddha once said, "The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart." Your journey is a journey inward, a journey to discover the boundless love and wisdom that reside within you. It is a journey to embrace your true nature and recognize that you are a microcosm of the universe. In moments of doubt, when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulders, turn to the words of Rumi, the Sufi mystic. "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." These words remind us that our essence is vast and limitless. We are not confined by the physical boundaries of our bodies. We are expansive, interconnected, and eternal. Let me share a story that illustrates this beautifully. In a small village, there lived a wise elder known for her deep understanding of life and spirituality. One day, a young man approached her, troubled by the chaos and suffering he saw in the world. "How can I find peace in such a tumultuous world?" he asked. The elder smiled and handed him a small mirror. "Look into this mirror," she said. "What do you see?" "I see myself," the young man replied. "Exactly," the elder said. "Now imagine that this mirror represents the world. When you see chaos and suffering, it is a reflection of what is within you. Change your inner world, and the outer world will change as well." This simple yet profound lesson speaks to the heart of our journey. You are everything. The peace, love, and harmony you seek in the world must first be cultivated within yourself. As you transform your inner landscape, you will begin to see the world through new eyes. As you continue to explore the depths of your being, take inspiration from the teachings of Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher. In the Tao Te Ching he writes, "Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power." The path to true power and wisdom lies in self-discovery and self-mastery. Reflect on the interconnectedness of all things. The air you breathe has been breathed by countless beings before you. The water you drink has traveled through rivers, oceans, and clouds, connecting you to every corner of the earth. The stars that shine above have witnessed the birth and death of galaxies, and their light now illuminates your path. In the words of the Dalai Lama, "We are visitors on this planet. We are here for 90 or 100 years at the very most. During that period, we must try to do something good, something useful with our lives. Your existence is a precious gift, a unique expression of the divine. Embrace it fully and recognize that your presence has the power to bring light and love to the world." Dear seeker, let us return to the image of the ocean. As you stand at the water's edge, feel the waves gently washing over your feet. Close your eyes and listen to the rhythmic sound of the waves. With each breath, imagine yourself merging with the ocean, becoming one with its vastness. Feel the boundless energy and love that flow through you. You're not separate from the universe. You are an integral part of it. You are the sun that rises each morning, the moon that guides the night, the stars that light the sky. You are the breath of the wind, the song of the birds, the whisper of the trees. You are everything, and everything is you. As you move forward on your spiritual journey, carry this truth in your heart. Let it guide your actions, your thoughts, and your relationships. When you encounter challenges, remember that you possess the strength of the entire universe within you. When you experience joy, know that it is a reflection of the divine joy that permeates all creation. In the words of Meister Eckhart, a Christian mystic, "The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me." This profound statement invites us to recognize the unity of all existence. The divine presence within you is the same presence that animates the entire cosmos. Dear friend, you are a miracle, a testament to the infinite creativity and love of the universe. Embrace your true nature and let it shine forth in all that you do. Remember, you are everything, and everything is you. As we conclude this journey, take a moment to sit in stillness, breathe deeply, and feel the connection between your heart and the universe. Carry this awareness with you and let it illuminate your path. You are not alone. You are a part of something greater than yourself. You are everything. May you walk in peace, love, and unity, knowing that you are a divine expression of the universe. In the hidden truths in the Bible, there's a treasure trove of wisdom within its pages that speaks directly to the profound concepts of non-duality, oneness, and the divine essence within each of us. You see, the Bible isn't just a collection of stories and commandments. It's a spiritual guide that has been interpreted and reinterpreted over millennia. Different traditions have included or excluded certain texts, shaping the versions we know today. For example, the Protestant Bible excludes what are known as the Apocrypha or Deuterocanonical books, 19 fascinating texts that contain profound spiritual insights. Let's dive into these hidden gems and explore the transformative messages they hold. You are God. Let's start with one of the most powerful and perhaps controversial ideas, the notion that you are God. This isn't about blasphemy or ego. It's about recognizing the divine spark within you. One of the most direct references comes from the Gospel of Thomas, a text not included in the Standard Bible, but revered in Gnostic traditions. Jesus is quoted saying, "He who drinks from my mouth will become like me. I myself shall become he, and the things that are hidden will be revealed to him." The Gospel of Thomas also states in the saying 77, Jesus said, "I am the light that is over all things. I am all. From me all came forth, and to me all attained. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me there." This saying underscores the omnipresence of the divine, suggesting that Jesus, as a manifestation of the divine, is present in all things. It reflects the idea of oneness, that everything is imbued with the same divine essence, and that the divine can be found in all aspects of the material world. This profound statement suggests a deep unity between Jesus and the seeker, a reflection of the divine within each of us. It echoes the idea found in Psalm 82:6, "I have said, you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High." This isn't a call to arrogance, but an invitation to recognize our true nature, to see beyond the illusion of separation. Creation and oneness. The theme of oneness and creation is another powerful aspect of these hidden texts. The Wisdom of Solomon, part of the Apocrypha, speaks eloquently about the unity of creation. In Wisdom 1:7 it states, "The Spirit of the Lord fills the world, and that which holds all things together knows what is said." This verse reminds us that a single divine force permeates all existence, binding everything together in a cosmic dance. Similarly, the book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life. In Sirach 42:24, it reads, "All things are in pairs, each the opposite of the other, but nothing the Lord made is incomplete. Everything complements the goodness of the other." This duality and complementarity point to a greater unity, a oneness, where each part plays a vital role in the harmony of the whole. Non-duality and beyond. Non-duality, the idea that all dualities, good and evil, light and dark, self and other, are ultimately illusions, is a concept that resonates deeply with many spiritual traditions. The apocryphal texts also touch on this profound truth. In the Book of Enoch, an ancient text revered in the Ethiopian Orthodox tradition, there's a vision of the divine that transcends the usual dichotomies. Enoch sees a reality where the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. These visions reveal a realm beyond the dualities of our earthly existence. 1 Enoch 1:9 states, "And behold, he cometh with 10,000s of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness, which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him." This passage highlights the idea of divine presence permeating all of creation, bringing together the physical and the spiritual in a unified vision of judgment and restoration. 1 Enoch 39:12 describes a vision of unity. "And the elect one shall in those days sit on my throne, and all the secrets of wisdom and counsel shall be poured forth from the thought of his mouth, for the Lord of spirits hath given them to him, and hath glorified him." The elect one, often interpreted as a messianic figure or representation of the divine wisdom, embodies the unity of all divine knowledge and authority, reflecting the oneness of creation and divine will. The concept of non-duality is also subtly present in the canonical texts. For instance, in John 17:21, Jesus prays for his followers that they all may be one, as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be one in us. This prayer isn't just for unity among people, but a profound oneness with the divine, breaking down the barriers between self and God. Hidden gems in the Apocrypha. Now, let's take a closer look at some specific books from the Apocrypha and their spiritual insights. 1 Esdras and 2 Esdras. These texts, also known as Ezra and Nehemiah in the Hebrew Bible, include additional material that delves into themes of restoration and divine justice. In 2 Esdras 7:42, it says, "The Most High did not make one world, but two." This intriguing statement hints at the existence of multiple realms or dimensions, encouraging us to expand our perception of reality. Tobit and Judith. These historical books offer more than just narratives. They carry deep moral and spiritual lessons. In Tobit 12:6, the angel Raphael tells Tobit, "Thank God, give him the praise and the glory. Before all the living, acknowledge the many good things he has done for you." This reminder to recognize and honor the divine in our daily lives reinforces the idea of a living, breathing connection with the Creator. Wisdom of Solomon and Ecclesiasticus, Sirach. As mentioned earlier, these wisdom books are rich with teachings on the nature of the divine and our place in creation. The Wisdom of Solomon 7:26 describes wisdom as a reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the working of God, and an image of His goodness. This beautiful imagery invites us to see ourselves as reflections of the divine light, embodying its goodness in our actions. Baruch and the letter of Jeremiah. These texts focus on the faithfulness of God and the folly of idolatry. In Baruch 3:14, it urges, "Learn where there is wisdom, where there is strength, where there is understanding, so that you may at the same time discern where there is length of days, and life, where there is light for the eyes and peace." This call to seek wisdom and understanding aligns with the spiritual quest for deeper truths and the recognition of divine presence in all aspects of life. In the quiet moments of everyday life, there lies a profound truth waiting to be discovered. The realization that within each of us resides a divine essence, a spark of the infinite. This journey of discovery is not one of seeking something external, but rather an awakening to what has always been within. Consider a simple moment, perhaps as mundane as watching the sunrise. Sam, a person like any other, stands in awe of the breaking dawn. It's in this silence, this simple act of being present, that Sam begins to feel a connection to something greater. This moment of beauty and stillness whispers of a deeper truth, that the magnificence outside is also within. It's an echo of the ancient wisdom that the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17-21. Sam's friend, Alex, deeply interested in spiritual teachings, often speaks of this inner divinity. "Do you realize," Alex says one afternoon, "that every tradition speaks of this truth? That within us lies an ocean of consciousness, a boundless expanse where all life begins. It's like what the Bhagavad Gita says, 'I am the Self, O Gudakesha, seated in the hearts of all creatures.'" These conversations between Sam and Alex are not merely exchanges of thoughts, but are, in essence, reflections of the divine dialogue that takes place within each person. It's a realization that we are not separate from the divine, but we are expressions of it, living embodiments of the universe's creative power. This awakening is beautifully mirrored in nature, where every element, from the towering mountains to the flowing rivers, embodies the essence of the divine. Just as the universe manifested from an initial thought, so too do our thoughts and dreams hold the power to shape reality. It's a realization that we are creators, endowed with the same force that gave birth to the stars. But what does it mean to live as an awakened being, to truly understand you are God awakening? It means seeing the divine in the mundane, recognizing the sacredness in every moment, and understanding that our everyday experiences are not separate from our spiritual journey. It's finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. In practical terms, living this truth transforms how we interact with the world. When faced with challenges, Instead of reacting from a place of fear or separation, we respond from a place of love and unity. We see others not as strangers, but as reflections of ourselves, other facets of the divine. This path of awakening is not always easy. It asks us to let go of deeply ingrained beliefs and to see beyond the illusions of separation. Yet, it is also a path filled with profound joy, peace, and a sense of connection that transcends words. As we embark on this journey together, let us support one another in remembering our true nature. Let us share our stories of awakening, not as a means to convince, but as an invitation to explore the depths of our own being. For in each of us lies the potential for enlightenment, a potential that is realized not by becoming something we are not, but by recognizing who we have always been. In closing, consider the words often shared in moments of reflection. In the stillness of eternity, before the dance of creation, I am. This is not a statement of ego, but a declaration of our shared essence. It's an acknowledgement that we are, each of us, a unique expression of the divine navigating the human experience. As we go about our daily lives, let us carry this awareness in our hearts. Let us see the divine in each other and honor that sacred presence within ourselves. For it is in this recognition that we truly awaken, realizing that we are not merely part of the divine narrative, but that we are the divine experiencing itself through the lens of humanity. Let me finally shine some light for you, beloved listener, over the wisdom of ancient texts and spiritual teachings. From the mystical passages of the Bible to the profound insights of Buddhism, every tradition hints at a singular truth, the divine essence within us. Consider the words of Christ, who said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Luke 17:21. This statement isn't merely metaphorical. It's an invitation to discover the boundless, luminous nature of our own consciousness. Christ's teachings encourage us to look inward, to recognize that the divine is not something distant or separate from us, but is our very essence. Similarly, the ancient wisdom of Hinduism speaks to this truth through the concept of Atman, the inner self. The Chandogya Upanishad declares Tattvam Asi, which translates to "you are that." This profound statement reveals that the individual soul, Atman, and the universal soul, Brahman, are one and the same. It's a recognition that at the core of our being lies the infinite, the eternal, the very essence of the universe itself. Buddhism, with its emphasis on enlightenment, also guides us toward this understanding. The Buddha nature, inherent in every sentient being, is a testament to our potential to awaken to our true nature. It suggests that enlightenment, the realization of our innate divinity, is not something to be attained, but something to be uncovered. It's already here, within us, waiting to be recognized. From these teachings, we begin to see a pattern, a universal theme that runs through the heart of spiritual traditions. It's the understanding that we are more than just human beings, living a temporary existence. We are expressions of the divine, participating in the ongoing creation of the universe. Our every thought, every action is imbued with this creative power. So what does it mean for us as individuals to awaken to this truth? It means living with the awareness that we are not separate from the life that surrounds us. It means seeing others, not as others, but as reflections of ourselves, as manifestations of the same divine essence. It transforms our understanding of love, compassion, and empathy, allowing us to live from a place of deep connection and unity. This awakening changes how we approach every moment of our lives. It invites us to live with presence, to fully engage with the here and now, recognizing that in each moment we are expressing the divine. It asks us to listen more deeply, not just to the words of others, but to the silence between words, where the voice of the divine whispers. In contemplating these teachings, we find ourselves on a path of continuous unfolding. a journey of becoming ever more conscious of our divine nature. It's a journey that asks us to shed layers of misunderstanding and misidentification, to let go of the ego's claims and to embrace the boundless love and wisdom that resides within. As we embark on this journey together, let us support each other with kindness and compassion. Let us share our insights and experiences, knowing that each of us is a unique expression of the divine, walking a path that ultimately leads us home, to the realization that you are God awakening. In this understanding, we find not only peace, but a profound sense of purpose. We recognize that our lives are a gift, an opportunity to explore the depths of our being, to contribute to the unfolding of consciousness in the world. This realization is both a liberation and a call to action, a reminder that in each of us lies the power to create, to love, and to heal. Let us then live with this awareness, embracing the divine within and around us, and in doing so, awaken to the truth of who we truly are. You are God's way of witnessing creation. Imagine for a moment that everything you believe defines you disappears. Your memories, the language you speak, your past experiences, and all your relationships are gone. What remains? This might seem like a journey into nothingness, but it's actually an exploration into the very essence of your true self. At the core, stripped of all else, is the I, not a sense of loneliness or void, but the pure you. This I is the raw consciousness, the fundamental fabric from which all existence is woven. This core I is not just a silent observer, it is the universe itself, experiencing and observing its own creation through your senses. You are much more than a mere part of the cosmos. You are the conduit through which the universe or God comes to know and interact with its creation. This profound connection means that your daily experiences, your deepest emotions, and your insights are not just personal moments, but are directly tied to the universal quest to understand and explore itself. Every moment of your life is a unique instance where the universe or God is living and experiencing itself through you. Think about your everyday life. You wake up, brush your teeth, have breakfast, and go about your day. These actions seem ordinary, but each moment is filled with deeper meaning when you see them as experiences of the universe observing itself through you. When you drink your morning coffee, it's not just you enjoying the coffee. It's the universe experiencing the flavor, warmth, and the morning ritual through your senses. You are the medium through which the universe or God feels its own creation. Let's delve deeper into this idea with some simple, everyday moments. When you listen to your favorite music, what's really happening? Those melodies and rhythms are more than just sound waves hitting your eardrums. They are the universe experiencing joy, nostalgia, sadness, and excitement through you. The universe crafted those sounds from a complex interaction of physical laws, and now it hears and feels them through your ears and heart. Or consider when you're walking in a park, feeling the breeze on your skin, smelling the fresh scent of grass and flowers, and hearing the laughter of children playing. These aren't just sensory inputs, they are the ways the universe touches, smells, and listens to its own beauty. You are the conduit for the universe's experience of itself. Even in your interactions with others, something profound is happening. Every conversation, hug, and shared smile is the universe engaging with itself. It's not just people connecting. It's the universe using its creations to understand and experience more of its own diversity and complexity. But what about when you face challenges? These too are moments the universe uses to experience growth, resilience, and innovation. Your struggle to overcome obstacles and your pursuit of solutions are the ways the universe tests and expands its own capacities. You are not just solving your problems, you are the way the universe learns how to evolve through challenges. Creativity is another beautiful aspect of this. When you create, whether you're painting, writing, cooking, or even coming up with a new idea at work, you are the universe expressing its infinite creativity. Your creations are not separate from the universe. They are the way the universe explores its own potential and shares its beauty and ideas. In moments of stillness and quiet, this connection deepens. When you sit quietly, meditating or just being, you are in tune with the vastness of the universe. These moments allow you to feel most profoundly that you are more than your thoughts and experiences. You are the unchanging awareness in which all thoughts and experiences appear. This perspective is powerful and transformative. Understanding that there is only you, where you is this conscious awareness, the essence of the universe experiencing itself, can change how you live your life. You're not just a person moving through the world, you are the universe experiencing life in human form. This realization can help you feel less alone and more connected to everything around you. Your joys and sorrows, pleasures and pains are the universe's ways of experiencing the variety of life. Your happiness is the universe celebrating. Your sadness is the universe seeking depth and understanding. Your physical and emotional sensations are the ways the universe feels itself. So the next time you feel overwhelmed or disconnected, remember this: there is only you, and this you is the consciousness through which the universe or God experiences itself. Your existence is not a random blip in the vast cosmos. It is a crucial part of the universe's journey of self-exploration. Take this understanding into your daily life. When you eat, let the universe taste through you. When you laugh, let the universe laugh through you. When you cry, let the universe feel through you. When you love, let the universe love through you. This is not just a poetic way of seeing life. It's the reality of what life is at its most fundamental level. You are here to experience and to allow the universe to experience through you. This isn't a passive role. It's the most active and important role you could possibly play. You are the universe's way of experiencing its own magnificence, its challenges, its joys, and its sorrows. Remember, every breath you take is a testament to this incredible truth. You are not merely a person, you are the universe in human form, the medium through which all experiences flow. Your life is the universe's poem, its story, its masterpiece. As you move through life, let this understanding guide you. Live authentically, love deeply, and observe carefully. Be curious, be compassionate, and be courageous. These are not just good life strategies. They are the ways you allow the universe to fully experience itself. In the end, there is only you, the unchangeable, ever-present awareness that is the essence of all existence. And in this realization, find the freedom to be truly yourself, the peace to embrace each moment, and the love to share with all. You are the universe, expressing itself as a human for a little while, and in every moment you have the opportunity to experience and celebrate the wonder of existence. So, next time you feel the sun on your face, the wind in your hair, or the ground beneath your feet, remember, there is only you, the universe experiencing itself, and this is the most profound, beautiful, and meaningful truth you can ever know. As you continue to explore the myriad ways in which you interact with the world, remember that each step, each breath, each thought is part of a grand dance with the cosmos. Every tree, every cloud, every star you observe is observing you back in a mutual celebration of existence. In your quietest moments, you may discover that the voices in your head, those endless thoughts and worries, are not truly yours. They are the universe's way of exploring the infinite possibilities within its own mind. Your ability to witness these thoughts, rather than identifying with them, shows that you are the observer, the pure consciousness, not the fleeting thoughts or emotions. Imagine the ocean. You are not the waves fluctuating on the surface, but the vast, deep water that is the foundation of all those waves. Your true nature is like this deep water, stable, deep, and tranquil, unaffected by the surface turmoil. When you realize that there is only you, and this you is the eternal witness, life becomes a play, a divine Leela, where every event, no matter how significant or trivial, is a scene in the grand performance. You stop clinging to the highs and escaping the lows. Instead, you see them as part of the spectrum of experiences. As you embody this knowledge, you become a beacon of peace and stability. People around you sense this depth, this calmness that you carry. Your presence becomes healing, a space where others can encounter their own universal essence. This understanding also enhances your empathy and compassion. Knowing that you are the universe experiencing itself, you see others not as separate beings, but as other facets of the universe's experience. This makes your interactions more meaningful and filled with love as you recognize the same essence in everyone you meet. So, take this journey inward and discover that there is only you, the unbroken, expansive awareness in which the entire universe unfolds. This journey is not about reaching a destination. It is about recognizing what you have always been and always will be, the eternal, unchanging essence of all that exists. This realization is not the end, but the beginning of a life lived with deeper awareness, greater peace, and boundless love. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to connect with this profound truth and allow the universe to manifest its beauty through you. You minus something equals God. You are closer to God than you think. Let me explain all about this. Prepare to discover a profound truth that will bring you closer to God than you've ever imagined. Imagine for a moment that your identity, your name, gender, language, memories, your place in the family and among friends, is like a heavy backpack that you've been carrying around without even realizing it. Each element of who you think you are shapes how you perceive the world and interact with it. But what if you could set down that backpack for a moment? What would remain? In this context, you refers to the sum of your experiences and relationships with things and people, encompassing all aspects of your identity. What remains, when these layers are momentarily shed, is the essence of your being, unburdened and free. From the moment of your birth, you entered the world free of any predefined sense of self. Initially, there was just an unfiltered experience of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling. Imagine a newborn. There's no thought of, I am looking at a red toy. There's just the pure, vibrant experience of redness and the shape of the toy. As you grew, your parents and the world around you started to label these experiences, and you began to see yourself as separate. There's me and there's everything else. You were born without a sense of I. It was just your senses that existed, a world that was seen, heard, smelled, tasted, and felt. After a year or so, when your parents called you by your name several times, you started to divide existence into I here inside my body and other things and people out there outside my body. During this time, your identity was built and your so-called ego was formed. As you adopted your name and began to identify with various aspects of your life, your gender, your roles, your preferences, your ego, a construct of your identity, began to solidify. This ego isn't just a static thing, it's dynamic, fed by constant interactions and experiences. Think about a day in your life. From the moment you wake up, your identity is affirmed by your surroundings, your choices, and even your thoughts. You are the sum of all this, the energy held together every day in your body as a sort of sum of thoughts, memories, experiences that are rendered out in an inexplicable feeling of vague tension in your body. This energy is maintained in your entire body as soon as you wake up in the morning until you fall asleep at night. This ongoing sense of self or ego can often be like a buzzing background noise, so constant that you hardly notice it. But it's this very noise that can distance you from the experience of life as it truly is, a direct, unfiltered interaction with the world. When you subtract these accumulations, the labels, the history, the ego, what remains is a deeper, more expansive sense of being that is connected to everything, which some might call God. By setting aside what you think defines you, even momentarily, you can tap into a universal truth where the separation between you and the world fades. Here, in this space of clarity and lightness, you meet the divine. You aren't just close to God. You realize that you, minus your accumulated identities and stories, are an expression of the divine itself. The phrase, "the less of you, the more of God," echoes a sentiment found in many spiritual traditions, emphasizing humility, self-transcendence, and the diminution of the ego to experience a greater connection with the divine. This concept is reminiscent of a famous saying attributed to John the Baptist in the Christian New Testament, where he speaks about Jesus Christ. "He must increase, but I must decrease," John 3:30. This isn't just a thought experiment. It's a doorway to a new way of being in the world, where every moment is infused with a sacred simplicity. This realization that you are inherently connected to everything is both liberating and profound. You, minus ego, truly equals God. God in the equation can represent many terms depending on who you ask. It could also be called consciousness, love, bliss, the universe, your higher self, the all or non-duality, among others. But what does the you minus the question mark represent? The simple answer is you before your ego was created. So in other words, you were God when you were born. You were just pure consciousness, as non-judgmental as the bed you lay on or the clothes on your body. Neither the bed nor the clothes had any opinion or judgment about their place on earth. They simply existed. Just as your body was, simply existing. Your body, the bed, and your clothes happened to be in the same place, in the same room. But isolated, these objects were just three collections of atoms. It would require a consciousness with an ego to distinguish them from each other, an ego that also labels and judges as good, bad, warm, cold, soft or hard, and so on. Let's delve deeper into this concept. When we speak of you minus something equals God, we're really talking about subtracting those layers of identity that you've accumulated over the years, your beliefs, labels, roles, and the narrative of who you think you are. Each of these is like a veil, obscuring the luminous essence beneath. Now, imagine a day in your life devoid of these accumulated layers, without the roles you play. Be it a parent, employee, friend, or even a citizen, what remains? There's a silent observer, a part of you that simply watches, experiences, and exists without judgment or attachment. This observer is your connection to something greater, a boundless presence that resonates with the essence of all things. Consider the nature of the universe, vast, interconnected, constantly in flux, yet fundamentally stable and unified. Your true essence, when free from ego, reflects these qualities. You are not merely a bystander in the universe, you are a part of its endless dance. By recognizing this, you come closer to understanding the divine nature within. This realization isn't just theoretical, it has practical implications for your daily life. When you start to see yourself as more than just your personal history or your future ambitions, you open up a space of immense peace and possibility. This space allows for true compassion, love, and joy to arise, qualities that are often attributed to a higher power or divine essence. In essence, recognizing you minus ego equals God is about seeing the divine nature that is already a part of you, simply obscured by the non-essential. By peeling back these layers, you not only come closer to your true self, but also to the universal truths that bind us all. Welcome home to your divine self. Welcome to the dance of eternity. Thank you for being here. If you resonate with this, subscribe, comment, and give a like. Until next time, love, light, and blessings to you.